Okay. Oh my god. I can't believe this. Like, I can't believe the most recent drama. I literally can't believe it. That is actually pretty crazy. Wait for people to get on before we talk about it. Okay, what do we got here? Oh yeah, that's why we should have the... Oh. So we got today... Should be easy enough, right? Yep, easy. And this one should be... Ooh. No, okay, that one's easy enough, because it's like claws, we're fuck all. Okay, it's good, and I think we actually got this, so yeah, we can actually do this too. Wow, even better. Don't have to pay for the claw. Progression save too, nice. Problem is though, we've actually lost all our pigments as well for inscription. It's a bit of a down thing. We still got some ink though, so it should be fun in that regards. There we go, got another singularity. Digital. Oh, no, we can't do that yet. Unless we go down that end, which I guess we're pretty close to anyway. Anyway, there's some Moxie. Oop. Yeah, I guess we're really close. Too fast. I'm actually just wanting an offhand today, which I'm really surprised with. Okay. I don't think anyone would want an offhand. Okay, there we go. Now for this one, we can get a few more to here. I think we're actually already close to, I think anyway. Yep. I think inscription gives 4, yeah, that's right. And yeah. Yeah, someone wanted Einhar's lamp, which I was really surprised by. Because I'm just like, why would you want Einhar's lamp? Okay, there we go. We can make the repair hammer, which... Can we get a first craft out of it? Yes, we can. Awesome. Oh, that is actually pretty cool. Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool reward for maxing out something. Cool. It's like once you like fully spec something, you can just like basically knock it out. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Make use of our coffers.
So what we're gonna do is where are we? The blacksmithing and inscription. There we go. Get those out. Okay, so if you're unaware, like I think inscription will give you 2. Yep. There we go. And that should unlock the final stud spec, but it doesn't. And then we got that. And then blacksmithing, I think only unlocks 1, and that should be 1 in here. Okay, cool. Okay, do we have any... Let's check these. Weekly drops, that's all we need. Okay, cool. That's fine. I think I've done wings in a portion of my monks. I'm trying to think of the other ones I haven't done. I haven't done his, but it doesn't really matter anyway. I don't think I've done any ShamWows. Okay, that's what we got here. Oh, we got that, so we definitely don't need his of his. Or have we? No, we have. Okay, cool. Do we have any currency? No, we have, okay, we're gonna get 8 out of 8. Okay. I think JC, yeah, we haven't got the 2 JCs yet. There we go.
Glory to the Sindora.
Thanks for some patron orders. Okay, cool. Easy. And if we get a multi-craft, now we get reagent save. That's actually quite good. Yeah, fire perception. Oh shit, we gotta be careful. Yeah, you don't want to waste the tranquility bloom on that. You don't want to waste a gold one. Especially when blooms are like fucking, I think it's like 2 silver or something like that. Like they're very cheap. Yeah, 1 silver. I think gold ones are much more expensive, but I just don't want to use a gold on these when you know I don't need it. Pressure of recklessness. I don't think I've got any. Do I have any first craft? Nah, I don't. All my first crafts are in the specs. Okay, cool. What do we get? We got. Oh, to be fair, we didn't get too much. Oh, we got some petrol. Oh, we didn't get that stuff from last time.
Our enemies will fall.
Mate, that was a useless notebook. Up by 1. What was that by 3? Oh, no, it was literally up by 1. Come on. That is pretty terrible. Oh, well, we have to go that spec as well. Shit. Because he's got +1 skill per point. We should have got a few bit of conk. Yeah, we do. Awesome. There we go. Trying to get more, what is it, the cauldrons to be, because I know cauldrons require conch steel. Let me see. Like, cauldrons require conch even if you got all gold. Needs 430 conch though. Nah, surely not. Surely you can, get a bit better. Where could you get it a bit better? Guess you can't. I guess you do have to waste 2 sets of conch on it. Shit.
Sinu Amanore.
Okay, next thing is we're gonna get the alchemy one out.
May the eternal
Do I even want to get the skinny one out? Probably not. So that should be, I think, the only one who hasn't done it yet would be Josh on TV or Wings. Oh no, Wings did his. So I think we should be all good. Yep. On professions. Yep, there he is. He's very good on that. Oh, jeez. Got a dun shot as well. Nice. Now we're gonna get a bit more than the dun shards.
The sun lit us. We'll defend what remains. I will do my duty for Azeroth.
What do you got? Void Assaults, Prey, and Will Quests. I'll take out Prey. Oh, Prey's 3 of them? Oh, shit. I've now regretted my decision, but I've got to do one of those shit. I guess I can do the World Boss. The World Boss is a lot easier to do. But the World Boss is much quicker. So again, the one we have to do 4 fucking delves. Where's the World Boss this week? World Boss is in Harrender. Okay, cool. That'll be quick. Voidstorm, Harrender.
The den has been ravaged with vermin. If we deal with that problem, the elders will be more favorable with us. Take a Grimlings. They are always up for a meal.
There we go.
I am in need of more venom and also more healing water. Since you are in the Alua wetland, would you do me this favor?
I will do it because I'm in the Lure Wetland, or whatever you call it. I don't get any out of that. Got some more though. Oh, did they not drop the level working material?
An immense creature. Slay it and preserve
There
Harry.
you go. So if the ball touches the ground, it's a failure. That's what we figured out. You're gonna be catching the ball. Look at me, I'm doing it. Doing all the mechanics. And I got the exact same fucking trinket as I did in the first week.
Well done.
I should joke to Ty because he's doing a nighttime. Like, do you need a GM spot to kill the mobs for you? There we go. There's one at least. It's one thing I did need. Okay, I think I'm pretty close to getting. Oh yeah, I am very close to getting this one done. I have seen fucking orders require for Lassian lumber. This is why I'm cutting it down. Because I have no idea how much it's going to pay a big role, but I reckon it will probably pay a big role in the future. Funny thing is, I haven't got the, I haven't even looked at my vault yet. Let's be real, it's probably nothing good. Might get the achievement soon of cutting so much Verlassian down. I can't believe they brought that achievement after, like, and they didn't bring it back either. Like, they didn't bring it back to, what was it? They didn't bring it back to, you know, if you did it previously or not. Which is kind of unbelievable, given the fact I cut all my wood for all the various expansions, for all the different professions. And I get done in like that, where I don't get mounted wood chopping. Must be very close to it though. Oh, there it is. Shit, man. That wasn't particularly very fun. But if you guys didn't hear, which is quite... Oh, there it... Okay. So I got two... What should we do next? Belts, braces... I'm not really too sure. Well, we can get that to max. I guess we can do belt first, I guess. Because then it's either belt, braces, or boots. Okay, cool. Wait, honestly... Alright, okay, never mind. He's probably a, no, he's a Tauren. No, Tauren. But it's gonna be a gathering of, then I realize he's a paladin too. Might as well get all this shit done. Oh crap, I didn't realize I got 7. Oh yeah, so I didn't get fucking all the shit last week. Oh no, that's not what we want. Get a dedicated diffuser. Oh, we get coins as well. Not that it matters at the moment. No. Anyone who thinks giving away 2k Bal is a moron. Okay, cool. There we go. Sharpen your knife. Just gonna be it's getting a bit quicker. Oh yeah, less than a second, mate. Holy shit. Where is he? There he is. Did he just say first thing he did was taunt? For 7 fantastic fur. Nothing too much, though.
We are deep in enemy territory. Time to strike.
There you go, finally. So we get here. We got 2 fins to hide. That's pretty good, actually. 2 fins and a hide. Because I think fins are, yeah, I was gonna say that's enough. That's good. That's all the lure money back. In fact, actually more than the lure money. I think overall it's 1.6k. For the lures, a bit of pocket money. So if you guys didn't hear this week, okay? If you guys didn't hear this week at all, okay? So the joke is at the moment, okay? So some GM, okay, so some group was doing a plus 23. And there was a GM that had, like, they weren't going to target 23 if they didn't have this. But one of the GMs, used their GM powers to insta-kill mobs so they would get their plus 23 in time. Like, not even joking. Like, on how scandalous this is, okay? So basically, these guys were trying to get their title key, which 23 key is a title key, just an FYI. It's like, it's very, very high up. And, yeah. So, one of the people who weren't involved, like who were the tank, they were live logging it. And lo and behold, is this guy normally skin here, I assume? Assumes alright. Oh no, he's doing the quest. He must be doing Sojourner, I guess. But yeah, so either way, so they get caught. So at the moment, they're in large damage control because they got caught, you know, obviously doing something very sussy-wussy with the finger. And like all the other keys that they've done in time has come under question, being like, oh, did the GM help you out there as well, or whatever? And the person who was like a clear GM has now privated all his Twitter account and whatnot, and it's just like, oh my god. So that's what it is at the moment, is that the GM used their GM powers to help one of their streamer friends get their plus 23 done in time. Which is obviously a fucking massive yikes, given the fact that, you know, it's a title key. Like, I don't think people would care too much if it was, like, not a title key. But the fact that it is a title key makes people even more pissed off. Now, if you're unaware of what a title key is, a title key basically is that if you time that, and you time, you know, let's say another 20 freeze in time, you're most likely going to get the 0.1 title. Like, it'd be really difficult for you not to get the 0.1% title if you didn't get it. Hence why there's a lot of drama around it, because, yeah, if that person gets a title because of that, and someone misses out because of it, there's going to be a lot of shit going down. And probably is going to be a lot of shit going down regardless, because people think this is not the first time they've done it either. But the problem is you can't prove it. Despite everyone telling me, no, this definitely happened again. This definitely happened in the world first. Some guy was like going all crazy and whatnot, and then tried to like backtrack it after I called him out on it, being like, "Oh no, I never said that." I'm like, "Yes, you did." Like, he was basically implying that, you know, it occurred in the raided world first as well. Like, you know, good chance it occurred there too. And he's trying to be like, "Oh, you don't understand English clearly." And I'm like, "Yes, I do, bro. You were trying to ping the bullshit onto them too." It's the last week for this shit, by the way, which is so good. Funnily enough, it's Emissary of War this week. It was actually the first, by the way, it's the first week where you don't have to do this. Funnily enough, there's a lot more wood around. This guy's waiting for a finger. It's pretty obvious. So we get here. Dude, I think we got 2215 fantastic fur. I remember when this shit was rare as fuck. There we go. I think we got enough to refund. Yeah, we did. Nope. Where's the finger? There we go. Damn, we got a lot of goodies. Yeah. What's our thing for this week? I think it's Palarian Plaza. Yeah, it is Panarian Plaza. Just fly it away, so yep. Still coming for me, it is. Let's go. So we're gonna do next is we're gonna do, well, we can go to Talazar. Talaman, sorry, not Talazar, fucking hell. When you get confused with the groups over and over again. A Talazar. Talazar. A Talazar. Yeah, we'll probably get a few, oh, we got the Skinners, Moxie as well, so we can get some more hides and whatnot. Really got 2 Dun Dun shards, shit, that's quite a little. We should probably do 211, yeah. Only got 2 keys. Ah, it's all good. We'll probably get the rest of the keys on file. Oh yeah, someone was doing this today. There we go. Just reminds me of the entire thingo. I wouldn't cross it if you were you. Yep. There we go.
My loyalties are my own.
It's not good her loyalties are our own. Oh geez, that was a brutal fucking finger.
I wouldn't cross me if I were you.
Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot we got the fingers.
I don't think so.
There we go. She assassinated all of them, nice. Okay, there we go.
Be quiet.
Let's go. Okay, so what we got here is we got the 2 guys down here. Hopefully we can get enough done.
Be quiet.
A flash in the void. Alright, okay, never mind. Yeah, I couldn't get that last expansion. Good thing it wasn't a good thing it came back just to check this finger.
No more. They won't know what hit.
There we go. Surprised to get the final skin, but either way, got some scales, that's good. And we go all the way to here. Oh, we've even got the finger there. Please get a meteorite. No, we did not. That's alright. We did get an assassinate. We get no, nothing. We got a Marnie. Okay. We got the weekly. Got the gold. Got the gilded. Okay, we've got here. We need anything? Probably not. Is any of it warbound or not? No, none of it's warbound. Okay, I feel like we, yeah, I was going to say we do have one of these done. Okay, cool. Shells are broken and untestable. Oh sure, that Alt Z I did too. I was like, where did my UI go? Okay, I got one. Do I have to do 2 of these fucking ritual sites? You know the worst part of this? I've done all these ritual sites every fucking week and I still haven't got the fucking links recipe. Despite, you know, doing all the eligible runs, which is, you know, running it and max renown and whatnot. And also running all the challenges. Like I'm being robbed. Probably am being robbed. Shall I get rid of this apprentice first? Because the apprentice is just going to be annoying. There we go. Let's go. I get the first guy here. He's dead. Tentacles. No tentacles anymore. It's good. Cool. Rituals. No, we don't do that. It's okay, cool. We'll just stay on the side. Oh shit. Probably want to get rid of that. Holy shit, I absolutely obliterated that cunt. And I'm not even playing Devourer, mate. There we go. Is there any thing in here? I don't think there is. Okay, cool. Next one, we can go jumping across here to the next one. We not get it? Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, so. Guess what? You can jump across here and get it. Double. There's usually a big one up here, so I'm just double checking. So this one, you can do this. And you can jump over a mount if you want to. But I just jump over with glide. There you go. I just realized I'm in the fucking air. Here goes again. Okay, there we go. So this one you can dive down like this. You just have to be very, very careful of the other shit. There we go. Oh shit, that was actually a big, big hit. I actually crit that last one though. Okay, what we can do is this, is that you can run through all the enemies, and when you get to the thing, you just basically Shadow Meld. That's how you cheapen this one, okay? Just Shadow Meld at the end here. Bang. God damn it. I thought I had enough. There we go. Recuperate. I still can't believe that that GM sacrificed his entire job just to give someone a plus 23 in time. Okay, there you go. So that's gonna be run number 1.
I would hear your scream. My flames overwhelm you. Show them what awaits.
There you go.
There's no hope for any of you. My flames overwhelm you.
I want to see if anyone's online to be like, yo, can you get me a quick 23 in time? Yeah. Do we get the recipe? We do not get the recipe. Okay, one more. god, the fucking root, man. There you go, first one. Oh shit, I didn't get it in time. Was a bit slack there. Yay! Sweet. I was getting worried about that. I'm like, ah, shit, don't tell me I'm not going to be able to get it in time, but we do. There we go. Love when you get the big hitteroo. There we go. Gerlock will not fail, he says. He will fail. Let's not miss it from the top. There we go. Man, that 20% HP would have helped in the fucking delves, to be honest. Gets my finger doing more damage. That was bad. There we go. Oh, did I? I thought I killed it all. Must have been still alive still. Yeah, cool. Oh, you are kidding me. That was very frustrating there. I didn't have enough soul shards for the finger. Let's go. Come on, have a bit of... yes, good. I wanted the meteorites to come down so I could get a, you know, extra 10% off the boss. Our homie Gerlock. Hectic fight. Yeah, I'm gonna say, how does it interrupt itself? It constantly interrupts itself. There you go. Still never gonna get that fucking thing, are we? I jam from downtown to fix it. Wait a second. Oh, my YouTube. Okay, I was actually gonna check like my YouTube channel. Is it down? Okay, it's checking free here for the chests and whatnot. So I want to try and get done shards done early-ish, I guess.
My goods are my pride.
Amani Pride. 2k, Dawn Crest got 1.5k mile, which is like a lot. This is always a weird one. Until you kill mobs in this area, the chests don't seem to spawn, or is it just me? Probably is just me. I feel like there's also a timer on all these chests spawning as well. Let's do some classic time walking while we wait. Oh yeah, like Van Cleef and shit like that. Nah, there's someone else also looking for the thing. There you go. All my fingers have been gold, by the way.
empty a fire if you never face your own flame.
There we go. Apparently this is a good way to get your finger as well. There you go, Diamond. Which one is it? Capital Gardens. Okay, cool. This is the one where you can, I think you're gonna need to do 2 shield generators, alright? Wanted to get this one done right away. You don't have to anymore. It used to be 6, but you don't have to get all the shitty ones. There you go. So that's like really easy to do. Downside though of doing this pool is that you'll get permanent tangling roots, so if you try to get anywhere, you're just gonna get absolutely smirked like this. Let's go, does the paladin mount if you need it. So you notice that you only need like a couple. Oh, I think you can kill this without killing Finger. Oh, you do have to kill him, I forget. There are certain little things, and I'm not sure if this is it, where you can kill him without Oh shit. The eyes of a mofo. So we got him. I think he's at the bottom, right? Yeah. Elves can leave now. But he keeps teleporting me, knocking me back then teleporting me to him. What's the point of the knockback if he's gonna do that? This guy's playing a weird spec, by the way. Is that one fucking DPS? Where? Is the Eye of a Mofar still alive? Well, it's dead now. Dead Mind's time. I was gonna say this is the old school classic boss, because the other one has the mage. But I think they have the loot tables, which is really weird. Oh shit! It's not a good device for rapier. It's actually really good. Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that the? Oh no, it's 80 now. And this is the next boss. Sneed, there you go. I think he jumps out of it, right? At like 20%. There you go. Oh, there he is. Okay. There we go. Get these Groblin Craftsmen. Let's go heal and stuff with here.
Check out that noise. We're under attack. A vast is small. Repel the invaders.
There you go. There you go. Because we get real mad.
You landlubbers are tougher than I thought. I'll have to improvise.
Huh?
Now you're making me angry.
Cool guy. Even the war stomping anger, man. Stun on a stun. That's cool. Funny thing is, no one dispelled me until later on. Someone, if you want to know, someone, one of the Boomkins did a good old Starfire, which I shouldn't be doing. There you go. Do we get any extra bullets? Do we get any extra things for pulling off Van Cleef as well? There you go. Look at our land, it calls us pretty righteous. Given that they get paid for all their hard work. Mine was equipped. Or... Ah, okay, cool. Two of these guys, I got a dark end up here. Got two so far. You're gonna get that mount. Right. Or what? I remember doing these big pulls back in the ZF though, where like you would pull to like behind here and whatnot. It's not even in retail as well, it's what you did in classic. Ooh, that's not gonna. A bit odd, like, you know, like previously we'd basically, you can handle that pretty easy, but I think we pulled to Shadow Hunters, which, you know, so you can't do. Probably was a bit too aggressive on that putting those pulls. I think maybe I pulled the patch Shadow Hunters. You gotta wait for those guys to pass. Or you kill them first, but I don't think these guys were focusing, for these guys are just blindly AoEing. Yep, these guys are blindly AoEing, that's why. We killed one mob. This guy must be leveling up as Surfing. You can't level up as Devourer, mate. Tempted to say, mate, you might as well play Havoc. Let's go. Let's go. The next set though, the problem is like these guys are the Shadow Hunters. There's a few of them coming up here. I don't wanna hurt this guy's feelings, but yeah, fucking Bingo's garbage. Like the Devourer is so garbage. For leveling. go. Merc is down. Merc got down. He doesn't drop anything, which is the weird part. I don't think he does. I know he does drop a time. Well, first post-season stream. Yeah. We will first. Got some GM help. Killed some mobs for me. I can't believe that happened, by the way. One of the people who did 23 today, they had a GM buddy giving them let's just put this way, a GM buddy killing mobs for them so they could time a 23 because they were out of they were behind. Like they were like, I think it was like a minute left, and they like insta killed Lefraxion for them and insta killed a trash mob for them. Like, insta-killed Lefrax on like 2% HP. I'll show you the link. It's actually fucking crazy. This is last slide, right? Yep. Oh my god. I like one guy who's trying to say, oh, this is the world first people might do it too, and it's just like, no, they don't. It's actually, they're gonna get banned? Yeah, most likely. There's no way they're not getting banned. I'd be very, very bewildered if their people didn't get banned. Are they famous or random news? One of them's a streamer. I think this is the yeah, this is the bugs. Oh my god, double boss. I hate Genji now? No, it's not Genji. Some guys like accusing world first guilds of doing it, and it's just like, bro, they don't do it. And like he goes, oh, I never said that. It's just like, mate. Oh shit, lagging now. The OG strap-frame pools, except not strap-frame pools anymore. Oh shit. I don't know why I got the why I went for these guys. Oh shit, that homie's gonna I just realized. I guess put me on follow, which means it's gonna be yeah, is that guy gonna say what the fuck? Yeah, no. I can't believe I pulled all of that too. He's probably pissed off that I pulled a lot of the things. And I'm probably pissed off as well because I didn't expect to be pulling all those things. This is Malwell's place, right? No, there we go. We're at last boss. Cool. This is my last run, I think, anyway. So I'll get the thing after this. I think Mellor's here, right? Yeah, he is. Because all we need to kill is Balanazar, right? I hope so. Oh shit. Oh fuck, who pulled Galford? That's annoying. Well, that guy's dead. System's gonna die because that's an MC. Oh no, so he gets out of half HP, right? Yeah. Double tanking bosses, bro. Oh, there you go, there's our spawn. I got a righteous orb. There we go. We are so back. Okay, there we go. Wait, you wiped the team? Yeah, and I was really surprised I wiped the team there in Silfric. Really surprised. Do you know how you don't expect to do that? That was me, okay? I don't expect to wipe my own team like that. Okay, keep that righteous orb, okay? Just in case I get, oh wow. Just in case I get, what is it? I can't even joke anymore. Oh, I got a Hex Bunny, sweet. I wonder how much a blackened belt is for Defias, because it's thingo. Yeah, I was gonna say. Because that's actually quite rare. Your social's credit score went down? Oh no. I'm trying to get my dun-dun shards at the moment, but I think I'm gonna have to put that one put down a down payment on that one. Yeah. I think someone's looted all the fucking chests, man. Like every time I try to get done, like, you know, at the start of the week, like all the chests are always looted. And I would have to go like do it via skinning, and skinning can take a while as well itself.
The Twilight Blade are sabotaging our lumberyard again. Save what light wood you can find and hit them back. Hard.
PoE 1 new league, yeah, I did see that. I was looking at playing that potentially as well. Like I do enjoy a bit of PoE 1 action. Log in for the big dogs. Well, Abby can't play it on a Mac anymore. They optimize it so much you can't play it on your Mac. But anyway, so that's what I completely forgot. Completely forgot that my vault, by the way.
Pleasantries can wait.
We're good here. Let's see what we get in my vault. There's nothing I need in my vault, by the way, okay? So I've gone like have expect to see what we get. Did we get anything good? No, we did not. We got absolute shit. Best one in the year? You're not wrong. I don't usually open the vault and stream. Yeah, that's a token of merit, mate. It's the biggest token of merit there is.
With perseverance, strength.
What do I even get with this? I think I've I got belt. Have I got socket to belt? Yep. We got socket to braces. Yep. Helm. Yep. Okay. I think this is a gold angle. Because I don't need bonus rolls. Getting 1k gold, bro. I'm rich. I am rich. Look at me. Give me all your money. Give me all your money.
I could use your expertise. Keep an eye out for anything interesting.
There you go. What can we get here? We can get a lot of these appearances, right? I think we got all these, right? Yep. Do we really want to get all these appearances though? Let's just be real. Probably not. But there's delve treasures here. I think I've got all of these. Yeah, I went and got all these. Okay, and the other one is the last advanced visual studies, and we're gonna go Val and finish that off. There we go. I love it when I get the over-exalted thing because you get so much shit from it. Wait, is there 2 weeklies here? Yeah, of course. This one. I think this is the last one for this week for this one. I still can't believe people cheated that fucking achievement, man. We got any, okay, we got the world boss. Wrong one. Oh shit, where's the little flight path? There it is.
Our Illidari allies have discovered where the high-ranking Dominar make their battle plans. Retrieving them will give us the edge we need.
So I usually open the vault offline and see what I can get. Of course, you know what this guy does? He pulls this and then goes and runs away. At least this other guy doesn't run away. Okay, let's go. Yeah, okay, so you see, okay, this is the shit I don't understand, okay? There's this cunt here, okay? I'll read the tweet to you, okay? Because I responded to him being like, bro, you're saying something that does not link, okay? So you see, there's a log that accuses that someone has rigged a plus 23 Nexus point key. Now, let me give you an eye out that none of the people in the raid world first are in this key. Like, it's completely unrelated. It's a completely random streamer. So this guy goes, blah, 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 blah. There's a good chance that this shit happened during RWF and other events. And it's just like, how? And this doesn't even link at all. How many times have we seen streamers go dark while the rest of the guild doesn't during RF, which never happens ever, just an FYI. So first guy goes making up things now. And I go, this quote clearly shows my stance. I didn't say it happened or didn't happen. I said there's a chance that it has. Bro, you said there's a good chance. You're saying that something has happened, okay? To something that's completely unrelated, okay? This is why you're getting called out. And, he's trying to defend it still. And he's like, we've seen the same guilds go dark. Not saying this is happening, but, you know, who knows what else has happened. We have no idea about. It's like, bro, you are linking the raid to world first to a fucking cheated Mythic Plus key. Okay? And people are just laughing at him because this guy's like trying to say that, like, hey, it could have happened here, man. And like now he's going, no, I suggest it was possible, bro. I'm like, you said good chance it happened during the WF. Like, how do you gotta have some proof to substantiate how is a good chance. Like, it's not just, oh, there's a good chance this happened. Oh no, I said it was possible it would happen. No, you said it was a good chance. Why do you think it's a good chance that it happened? You don't get the good old, oh, it didn't happen, bro. Like, it's always people who do that. Like, I never said that. I said it was a chance to happen. And it's just like, yes, it's a chance to happen. Why do you think it's a chance to happen? There's always a lot of people like that because they'll never ever admit that maybe, hang on, that yes, they did say fucking that, which he did. Like, he says a good chance it happened during raid to world first. It's like, okay, so how? Where are the battle plans anyway? Holy shit. Alright, around here. Oh, we got one world quest done. Alright, never mind. That's for the actual quest. Battle plans are upstairs. Is that the quest or is that the world quest? That's the world quest. Next one we're gonna do is the world raid, whatever quest, the raid quest.
Now that should balance the scales.
There you go.
Good work.
I just significantly dislike people like that. It's just like, bro, you made the comment. Tell us why you made the comment, and it's like, oh, I didn't say. I said it's a good chance. Like, bro, you said that it happened to raid the world first. When? A good chance, like, you know, say, he's like, oh, because when the guilds go dark, bros, it's like, that's not what you think it is.
Our enemies are ever relentless. Deal with this threat and act swiftly.
There you go. Just an FYI, he has not responded to my comment of, you know, oh, you said there's a good chance this happened to RF. What, you know, what's a good chance? Please elaborate. They'll never elaborate on what they mean by that. They'll be like, oh, they went dark, bro. It's like, yeah, that doesn't mean anything. I have a feeling that those guys did it with another group.
Our enemies are ever relentless. Deal with this threat and act swiftly. Our enemies are ever relentless. Deal with this threat and act swiftly.
There we go. We got any healers? We do, let's go. There we go. Oh my god, this boss's HP keeps getting up higher and higher. There we go. Dude, this paladin keeps fucking taunting him into the fucking thing. Like, homie, get him out the fucking puddle. Holy shit. Oh my god. I think you go back to back, by the way. Now, easiest one is this one. He takes double damage, by the way. If you weren't aware. He takes double damage when he gets stunned. There we go. So easy.
Now that should balance the scale. Good work.
The worst part is, like, with the loot, like, sometimes you can't loot him. I got nothing from that. That's really odd. Normally you get loot from this guy. Atomos and whatever found. Am I on a different layer? I am too. shit, could die here.
The Dominar do not care for those they've brought to this frozen wasteland. Maybe we can save potential allies from this fate.
There we go.
Well, at least you pulled that off.
Okay, let's go. This is 3 rare kills, by the way. So we can get the rare up here as well. Must be a new layer. There you go.
Our enemies have discovered a lingering, burning legion presence lurking on this world. Stop them, now!
There you go. Alright, this guy is going with certain abilities that he shouldn't be using. You never play Devour in open world content. Devour is like really, really bad.
Take a moment for respite. Our enemies have not been broken yet.
Oh shit, I went to normal Vow. That's probably why. Okay, I need to go back to Heroic Vow. Makes sense. Okay. Defeat rare foes for gear for your warband. Yeah, that's right. I did get fucking stuff on my warband. Oh, we're both tanks. Just realized that. Well, let's see. At least I got a tank who can DPS. Not a pretend DPS class. Do I still have the... Nah, I do actually. Hopefully we get an actual DPS this time. Yeah, we did. Okay, awesome. He killed the other rare. Bugger. We got one down there though. Oh shit. That's a bit of a screw around. If you saw that. Still love how it's like sleep rune found. I'm like, yep, I am literally fighting him at the moment. So what we got? Jesus Christ. We do have some great AoE DPS, surely, right? Yeah. We actually do, actually. That's the scary part. We actually do have some great AoE DPS. Where's the... Okay, there's the third person I was gonna say. She down? That's good. You get any warbound shit? I was hoping to get warbound shit from these guys. There's our mage. Oh, that tickled. Good, good. Rare scan told me we found the rare that I'm currently killing. Just in case we didn't see the rare, okay? We're currently killing the rare here. Okay, it's in the necropolis. Okay, cool. There we go. And now we can go back and get this done. Okay, sweet.
What is it, fleshling?
Take the portal to the Forgotten Depths. Okay, where's the weekly hand in? Oh, here.
I didn't seek this life.
I didn't seek this life. Just remember that she never sought this life.
I have many wares.
So what we got here is that's soulbound, so we can't trade these, but these two should be tradable, right? Yeah, we got warbound sword and a warbound two-hander. Okay, pretty good.
Many farewells.
Cool. So I think he's waiting for they made this one a bit better yet. Because they don't really tell you where you meant to end up. Oh yeah, that's what I do. That's what I dislike about this entire area. Like, they really don't tell you, like, what you need to do. Like, especially that thing, like, going down the hill, they don't tell you where to go. They're like, yeah, you just figure out, okay? You got this, okay? Or anyone who's like, you know, who knows what the fuck's going on, is like, you know, you gotta give me ideas, you gotta give me an idea on where to go. It's like, nope, you gotta figure it out yourself.
Some of the Dominar lieutenants are starting to lose faith. Maybe you could convince them to join Decimus.
This is where I'm not clear about. If only they were a bit clearer on like where you needed to go. This is basically, this tunnel is from, fucking Nazov. There we go, we got this annoying guy again. Okay, there we go. Okay, what's our next clue? Next clue is that guy's still creeping around us. Oh, there he is. There we go. We go to, yeah, okay, we go back to him on Val. Alright, a world quest tells you where to go. Oh, there he is, yep. Okay, let's go. My thing is, Shadow says that is my first vault.
Speak if you must.
Yeah, that's what we got here.
Everything.
Oh,
What have you?
the variant Ingress. Have we got any? Yeah, we do. We have one down there. Probably should have done the rare one, to be honest, instead of the World Quest one. But then again, they've done pretty well on the World Quest one. Hey, yeah, awesome. Oh, that's actually quite good. That's actually gonna get me a couple of, that's probably gonna get me like 2 to 3k gold. This is why you always get your chests, guys. Very, very important to get chests. Alright. I feel like I've been here before. I hope this isn't the event, like it's wave after wave. It feels like that at the moment. Yeah, we'll see. Please don't be like that though. I don't want to bug him. I was gonna say, like, yeah, probably have no chance of getting out of combat there. It's like we're fighting our way. Oh no, we got Shadow Meld. Awesome. Finish should get the achievement. I hope it does. There we go. Trip around the stars. Where's the fucking board? We got that. There we go. You got the surfboard now too. Is that the surf? I'm very sure it's a surfboard, right? Oh yeah, there we go. I do like the surfboard, not gonna lie. There we go. That's why I like the surfboard. Damn, I thought I sold the thing, but yeah, for example, like, this will probably sell for, yeah, 6k. And some people may buy that as well. But yeah, this will probably sell for nothing, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get some more stuff done.
Some of the Dominar lieutenants are starting to lose faith. Maybe you could convince them to join Decimus.
It's actually kind of funny. The ones you're gonna talk to is like right next to the fucking thing. It's like, why? Can't even dodge that, my boy. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, you're gonna say.
What more do you want?
Don't even like you, mate. Can't believe you're not rebel with me, mate.
How did you get here? Speak if you must. What is it, fleshling?
If you had an immolation or on, the worst time to have it on is always like when you're near mobs. God damn it.
What more do
There you go, we're getting some rebelling.
What is it, fleshling? Speak if you must.
2 for 2, so we got 3 for 3 so far.
How did you get here?
4 for 4, that's looking pretty good. We're gonna have to kill one soon, I reckon.
What more do
5 for 5? To be fair, it's like 5 for 8, 5 for 7, but yeah. Perfect 5-7.
speak if you must?
There's like guys like sitting here waiting for the next world quest to spawn up. Okay, looks like we're going for the portal. Oh no, we got one here. So we got a few respawns. No. Okay. Oh, again, disguise here as well. Oh, there's disguises everywhere here. You can apply these disguises any way you want to. These guys aren't very good if you can apply disguise anywhere. Maybe we can get for it 4 in a row. You know what's gonna happen though, we're gonna get 0 in a row. Maybe Imperator attacks the rebel against his own kind. There you go. Sweet. I didn't think I was going to be able to sneak through, but we did. Got 2 more to get. I don't think there's a void tripper thing in here though. No, let's get out of here. Didn't take any full damage, so it didn't break. There we go. This will be huge if we get this, but I don't think we will. I don't think so. Never lucky. Never lucky. Funny thing is, now we'll get the world quest on regardless once we kill it.
Take a moment for respite. Our enemies have not been broken yet.
Cool, let's get out of here. Enemies not broken yet, okay? You hear them? Not broken yet. Maybe tomorrow, not yet. Okay, do we have any new world quests, or we do? Okay, sweet, we can actually get all this done. Yeah, I gonna just handle them, aren't we? Ah, shit, I forgot about the Dominant Overlord. There we go. It's a horrible low right here. Or is it like below the finger? Because like the rare wouldn't do anything for me at the moment. It would do better for me later though. Wow, seems chaotic. Not really. Like it seems like a lot of people around, but there's not really much profit or loss. Is this guy downstairs here or no? No, just get back. Horror Below's not downstairs. Horror Below's in another dimension. I think Horror Below is in the portal here, or this portal here to Forgotten Depths. Yeah. No one's gone after it though, which is interesting. Okay, there we go. That should be done.
This will set their operations back significantly. Superb effort, friend.
This is just to get a lot of gold for my stuff. This is like not the super hard content, this is trying to get gold.
Anything to report?
So why don't we go here? The rare is oh no, shit, we forgot to get the next quest.
What have you seen?
I didn't catch much of what you said. I was talking about what you said over, you talk about Inferno in my game. Oh, okay, you're playing Inferno. So you're obviously playing CS. Okay, I guess it's probably non-stop you getting spammed with fucking HE grenades at the bottom of mid or whatever it is. I assume I'm on the bottom of HLTV. Yeah, just with HLTV these days, they've been previewing my stream at the bottom for I don't know why, but they've been previewing my stream at the bottom. Oh, you're playing Esports Manager 2016. Oh, 2026. Oh, okay, yep. Because I am on that. I did basically, I saw the opportunity to like, you know, go into it and like do something cool. So yeah, that was pretty awesome actually. I do like recording it. To be fair though, there is a lot of like voice lines I wanted to do for it, but I ran out of ideas, man. But I tried to do as much as I could. Like I did like 5 versions of like other stuff. So yeah. I was a bit disappointed to not see many other Australian casters do it. I'm like, this is like, you know, pretty huge. Like, this is the first game of its kind that's coming out, and none of you guys are coming in to, none of you guys are coming out to do it. Like, you know, it's pretty awesome. It's one of those things where, like, you know, it's you don't get many shots at it. Like, especially in the Australian scene, like with casting and whatnot in Australia, like, you know, you don't really get approached to. I didn't get approached by anyone. I volunteered. You don't really get approached by any of like the top tier, like, you know, people saying, oh yeah, we want you to voice a game, you know, stuff like that. Because like Australian casters in particular, let's just be real, like, you know, the only people who they really give a fuck about is Sponge, like in CS. Like like when you talk about Australian talent, everyone thinks Sponge immediately. So yeah, I was a bit surprised because I did retweet it, like when it was becoming, you know, when it's coming out, I did retweet it, like to be like, hey guys, like, you know, probably should take this opportunity because, you know, you get to do something really, really cool. So yeah. There's probably a lot more I could add in now to a lot of like my voiceovers and whatnot, given how much Inferno I've casted. But oh well. I try to give like a lot of like random facts about maps that I didn't think anyone else would think about. I don't know how well I did on that, considering the other casters. But yes, I've got a lot of recognition from that. Because I think the last tournament I casted was B stream for Defrag, the Nationals. That went relatively alright. The annoying part though is I did a lot of prep for it. And like at one team in particular, I got their fucking IGL wrong. I mean, you have to get... I mean, I had you go on a rant about someone getting slammed on Twitter over something to do with Inferno. Oh, Eddie. Okay. So, Eddie had suggested... Okay, so... Inferno used to be really fucking cluttered, okay? Really fucking cluttered. Like, with a lot of, like, scenery in it. If you remember at the start of Inferno for CS2. And Eddie, so Viridian City, Bowser Zero, made a suggestion, like a video, of saying to change a few things so they don't mistake them as the wrong thing. And he was talking about library. Well, now it's obviously a winery. He was talking about what library, obviously, that you could mistake the shadows as a CT player and pre-fire it. And he literally got so much shit on Twitter about it, saying that he was a shit player, he's not a real professional and whatnot. All for suggesting just to change, you know, things like, you know, put a garage door, like put a garage door on top of the truck, put like a different shade of brown to make sure you don't mistake it as a CT and whatnot. And like it was suggesting all these cool changes. Let me find the video, decluttered. Yeah, here, this is it. On Reddit they were very nice, but on Twitter they fucking went ham on Eddie. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. There you go. I'll see if I can find it on Twitter, but like guys were going ham in his quote tweets. So that's the video. Red's usually worse than Twitter. It was, to be fair, it was like some guys trying to like call him a not professional player. Then they went on about Australian CS being shit, which is like... I'm trying to find the tweet. God. Can't even find it. But he's like suggesting a few things to like change the map. Oh yeah, here it is, here it is. Thank God he's good at pinned, okay? Like, thank God he's good at pinned. Like, you gotta check some of these quote tweets out, okay? Yeah, there's like someone said this. Remove the character of the map because sweaty basement drillers can't handle holes. Like what he was talking about, he was talking about like certain areas that look like CTs and whatnot. It's actually kind of funny because like one of the guys was like going, "Oh, just get better eyes," and I'm like, "This is actually the funniest part." Like he was telling Eddie to get better eyes, like your eyesight and whatnot, and he's complaining it. Like someone found a tweet that he was complaining about overpass. You know how an overpass, like if you get a certain skin, you can blend in. He was complaining about that, okay? And I'm just like, pot, kettle, black. This is what Eddie's talking about one of the decolor changes. But this is what I was talking about. This is what I was ranting about Esports Manager about Inferno. It was that Eddie, like, Viridian got a lot of hate over that. Like, he got so much hate on Twitter over that. The fuck's this? Oh, I didn't realize this was a daily quest. That's awkward. It was actually really, really dumb. I was like sitting there going like most of the people agreed with Eddie, like, you know, it was something that's needed. But it's like the randos that I've never heard before. Like I've never heard before. One of them said like, you know, oh, it's been the same for 10 years. And I'm like, no, it just changed just recently. Like literally just changed just recently. About how Inferno's become more detailed in CS2. Oh shit, this is gonna be a bit goofy, by the way. Hope you like your eyesight. And I wish I was joking. But yeah, what was the other one? There was one guy, like, I don't know, he was just non-stop hating. And like people were trying to convince him through various different means that he's an idiot. And then we found that he's we found that he's the same face level as me. Okay? That's all you need to know, okay? Like if someone's the same face level as me, they are very bad because I don't play the game at all. I don't play CS, okay? CS is not my main game at all. Okay? The same face level as me, okay? And I barely play the game because I'm a WoW player. I just cast a fuck ton of CS. Like, how I learnt CS is by asking people, casting it a lot, seeing what players do, asking why they do it. I play WoW over CS. WoW's, like I say, my biggest issue with WoW is with the riot itself, not with the game. The game's alright. The game's fine. Like, I think it fits in a really good niche. But Riot's always been like, they always do the same shit in the OCE scene, and they always do this. They always pretend that OCE scene matters, and then like when it doesn't make the money and money's a big issue, the first thing they cut is the OCE scene. Happens every single time. We've had the Riot offices open once, you know, three to four times already. And, you know, same people fall for it over and over again. So yeah, not much you can do. But it's really, like, you just read you read through the quote receipts on that, and you're just like, well, how the fuck is Eddie getting so much hate on this? And in the end, by the way, they did implement always like most of his changes. So yeah. And the joke was that all Eddie wanted was a grey and orange line map. Even though, like, it was like Eddie did not even ask for any of it, okay? He just asked for, like, a few things to be cleaned up because you can mistake him as CTs. Oh, is that where the rare is? Oh, it is too. So yeah, I'm trying to find the other one. There was one person, I'm not sure if he's still around. A lot of the coloring confused me. Well, they fixed Inferno up. Okay, they fixed Inferno up now. It's not so colorful anymore. And also, oh no, that's right. One guy in particular was saying that esports was a scourge on the game, and like, you know, if esports went away, that you know, we could do some cool things in the game. And I'm like sitting there going, like, if esports went away, there'll be no CS. To be fair, CS is funded by gambling, but anyway. Oh no. This guy's doing very questionable things, and I feel like I'm probably... Never mind, I didn't attack any of them, and he died. Good. Oh boy, that's not good. But yeah, like, there was some guy, like, complaining about how esports ruins everything and whatnot. And I'm like, esports is probably a reason why you're gonna have a map in the first place. So yeah, like Inferno is much better, the game's much better, and the people who are talking about the graphics and whatnot, obviously have never seen them ever again. Few games would have died without esports? Yeah, definitely, 100%. Like League, yeah. I don't think like League has a lot of microtransactions, which keeps that game alive. Like, a lot of microtransactions that keep that game alive, and I gotta say esports is one of them. Like, there was one guy who was mocking it, like, hey guys, I fixed the map, and he turned Inferno back into 1.6 Inferno, which wasn't, like, it was very funny because I said, that wasn't the point. The point was, because 1.6 Inferno is even worse. Like, if you've seen 1.6 Inferno, like, it's even worse to see players. There we go, we're killed. We're trying to get this dangerous enemies achievement done, which is just killing elite mobs. Which all of these guys are. I'm trying to find, there was one guy who had an absolute meltdown over it. I'm trying to find him at the moment.
Your more adventurous scouts have attempted to make use of this world's volatile resources.
see. Okay, there's an elite. Is there any elites here? No. That's an elite. That's not an elite, which I'm really surprised about what it was. You did go to commentating on esports manager. I'm not hearing any mid-match that sound out of place. Yeah, I gotta say, people said they enjoyed it, and then they heard repeats over and over again and muted me. And I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. Like, I'd probably do the same too. Or just ad nauseum, just, you know, ad nauseum be like, oh my god, like, I'm saying it again. And like basically I think it was like one of them had an esports major in like Australia and I was like the main caster for it, and I'm like, that's never gonna happen. I've watched on CD that had the same thing over and over anyway. Well, let's put it that way, okay? I'll put it this way for you, Prophet. With esports in Australia in general, like, if you got people to cast like an Australian event, like a tier 1 Australian event, I would not be anywhere near it. Like, I'd be like, maybe on the sheet, but like, I would not be getting selected as the first person that they would get. Like, for example, like, actually, you know what? You probably heard of them on VCT, but you would get Konki, Komodo, Elvish, and Pilski. Like, you'd get them 100%. And then you'd get Mac and maybe Jim. And that's it. Like, you would not get me on an Australian major. So when someone says, "Oh yeah, you're casting the Australian major," and I'm just like, I gotta say, I basically said, yeah, that ain't gonna happen, buddy. No, it's not that fan favorites. It's like basically they're with CS casting in particular. Like, if ESL use you, they'll continue to use you until you say no to them. That's pretty much it. So yeah. Like even if they weren't fan favorites, because, you know, whatever it is, if ESL keep hiring them, they keep hiring them. Like, a lot of my CS gigs that I got was because they said no. That's pretty much it. So yeah. But obviously as well, with Riot and casters and whatnot, I've seen that like they've been like only having like half of them on and whatnot as well from a few casts. I wonder if they're playing around with that as well. Because that's what Riot tend to do as well. They play with caster duos and try to pit them against each other or whatever. But yeah, like, to be fair though, with Valorant, I have said that they should be, like, there's a few other guys in the ANZ scene, if you've seen them cast, who are fairly decent. But like, they're not going to get a chance in Valorant. Like, it's actually, like, with some of the things, that's not going to get a chance. Like, I basically said to one of them, like, mate, you better just, like, the moment you saw that, you should have been looking for another game. But yeah, that's like, pretty much with esports this time as well. Like, sometimes it's just like, yeah, you're not going to get a chance in this. And, like, the thing is, like, I'm older than all of them as well. Well, like I say right now, there's a lot of Australian casters. Like, there's a lot of good Australian casters. They're just not being selected. And I've said this so many times about it. Like, there are so many good ones that, like, that not know their game inside out. Like, they know, like, they can build storylines. They talk to the players. But yeah, because Elvish guy, like, I gotta say, like, Paper Rex used to be a pretty well-known CS org. So yeah, that's why. I've cut like Paper Rex used to be a CS org, and then they moved to Valorant. So yeah, that's why they do that. Those in jokes on those things. Like, for example, like, if you want to tune into, like, Wave and a few others and whatnot, there are a lot of other good, like, casters as well. And I've been, like, very, not vocal, like, on Twitter and whatnot, but I've been telling some people, been like, mate, like, you should see the writing on the wall when a person who's in CS takes your gig, their gig is the first pro Valorant gig, and they didn't grind any of the, you know, the community stuff. They got straight away a gig, like, obviously because they know people in there. Sorry, I'm not turning up my mic, by the way. You should have seen the writing on the wall that you're not going to get a look in at that point. And a lot of people think that's harsh. And I'm like, no, it's not harsh, because once their mates get a look in, and they do a serviceable job, you gotta wait for them to piss their career up a wall, which is going to be very unlikely. And I'm not being mean to some of these casters. Like, some of these casters are pretty good, but it's just like reality sets in that you may not get anywhere.
Good fortune to our friends.
So yeah. But yeah, like I have heard the thing that they are biased to PRX, and I'm like, I've heard it from multiple different people, and I'm like, yeah, they probably are, because they know, like, with Elvish, Pilsky, Conky, and Komodo, they know who PRX is, because PRX used to be a big CS team, and they used to probably cast them a lot. So yeah. And like with CS esports at the moment in particular, like, you know, what I said earlier, I like pretty much, like, for me to get a look in, I have to have like one of the people above me decline to do a gig for me to have any shot. And it's usually very rare that someone above me declines a gig. Like, very, very rare. Because pretty much, like I say overall, like with payment, the payment for gigs is like free, I think it's like 350 EU for a BO3 in CS, which is about $600 Australian. And yeah, I think the ones I usually hear more hyper from the commentators are for NRG, PRX, and maybe Vitality. I know one commentator in particular, like, if you can pick it out, that knows very little about the game, but will scream louder. Is that per match? It's per BO3, yeah, per series. So yeah, per match. But I know one cast in particular, like, with casting in particular, you can really analyze people who don't prepare, people who are reading stats, and people who just scream louder when they don't understand something. Okay, when they think it's, like, they'll scream louder, like, hype up incorrect moments, or hype up just overhype things in general. And you can probably, like, feel that as well with some of the things where someone's, like, overhyped a play or whatever it is. And to be fair, like, 350 EU is pretty low. I'm very sure there's other people who get paid more. I have also said to TOs as well with some casters, like, guys, like, be aware of who puts bums on seats, because some people who don't put bums on seats, it's fairly obvious that they are just there to get the money and go out. Like I said to TOs, like, be cautious on who does shoulder content for the game and who doesn't. And you should be very cautious of people who don't do any shoulder content for the game, because they're just looking for a paycheck. Because you have to kind of safely assume that, because like if the person's like not, let's say for example, we got the bomb, don't we? Yep. Okay. Say for example, like the player just comes to cast Valorant, and then like, you know, the only thing he does is cast Valorant, and that's it. Like that's all they do. It's like, yeah, this guy's chasing a paycheck. Okay, he doesn't care about how Valorant goes or how your business goes. He's not putting any skin in the game, sort of thing. Now, I've mentioned it to a lot of TOs. I've mentioned to a few TOs and a few people, like, you know, you got to be kind of aware of that. Some people just cast, don't do anything on the shoulder in the game, like, you know, off their own shoulder. There are people out there who do, and you're not picking them up, but you're picking the guy who's who you think is very popular for the game, but honestly, he's just getting a paycheck out of you guys. He doesn't give a shit. Stuff like that. Like one at a time, because this got. But yeah, either way, and also not to mention as well with casting in general, casting is very, very cutthroat. Okay, very, very cutthroat with some of the shit I've seen go on, and I just can't be asked being that cutthroat. Like in the CS community, for example, I've been shoved off games. Feels like casting is 50, should be 50-50. Know what they're talking about? Like, I feel it should be just people who honestly, not honestly, like, who actually fucking contribute to the game. Like, a lot, LPL, for example, kept hiring people. Well, to be fair, they burnt a lot of bridges. Just an FYI, they burnt a lot of bridges, obviously, with not paying people. But like overall, this is also in relation to CS as well. They should have been hiring people who would be cheaper for them. Like a lot of the organizers, because LPL was getting a lot of shit from many different areas before them not paying casters happened. And CS is one of them, where like a lot of the organizers were basically saying, because LPL disclosed to them that they weren't making any money off of it, and LPL, and basically one of the organizers says, like, mate, stop hiring tier 1 casters for these events, hire tier 2 casters instead. Because like you're hiring like people like basically why they said that is because they were paying like I think it was like triple, like it was like I'm not sure. I'll have to ask the guy one of the org owners I contact. But they were paying God knows amounts to tier 1 casters for an event that's not tier 1. And it's just like, what are you doing? Like, those guys are like... They just basically said, get the tier 2 casters, and they didn't. And that's, you know, when LPL stopped doing CS. But yeah, like, it's very cutthroat, okay? I'll put it that way. It's like, it's extremely cutthroat. Like, the, wait, what? Like, for example, like, early in my CS days, like, I was, one of the casters above me, basically, after I'd casted the entire season, this person just usually casts playoffs and that's it. Like, this person, like, it's a community sort of server thing with CS. And this person generally only casts, like, playoff games. Like, you know, during the regular season, he's nowhere to be seen. And then when the playoff comes around, he is magically there, sort of thing. Okay? And, so, essentially, there was 4 games. There was Renegades v Dire Wolves, which is the popular game. And I was like, oh, okay, so I'll put myself on the popular game because no one else has been casting all season. So I'll go cast that because, you know, me and my duo are going to do that, okay? So basically, I was up at midnight, you know, I was finishing my advanced games in EU. So the EU has like different divisions for leagues. And I just finished those games, like casting it for the community and whatnot. And then basically I'm checking at lunchtime. I've advertised on, you know, Twitter and Instagram that I'll be casting this game. And then basically, you know VLR, that's similar to HLTV. It's a VLR copied HLTV. So anyways, on that, you know, thingo, so to say VLR, whatever it is. So it showed that another caster was casting the game, okay? Like, you know, they put their name on. My name was clearly there, like, you know, ready to go and whatnot, you know. There was no like, oh, maybe he didn't see it. No, he saw it, okay? He definitely saw it. So, I asked, like, oh, like, you know, hey man, can you go on to another game? And they said, they said, like, you know, didn't want to step on any toes or anything like that. And I'm just like sitting there going like, no mate, like I feel like you're doing this because you want to get onto this game. Like I don't feel like it's because you don't want to step on anyone's toes. Like you knew. And trying to make this justification of, you know, that they cast this game or we can both cast at the same time. And this guy knows he's more popular than I am and whatnot. And I'm like, no, like, why are we casting the same game? Like, you know, we might as well cast different games because there's 3 other games on. It seems kind of pointless for us to cast the same game. And I asked them to move to another game, which would have been pretty good, which was Rooster v Order. And they basically said, either I cast this game or I don't cast anything. And I'm like, okay. So I went to cast the other game. Was the other game a good game that I said? Yeah. It was. It was a 2-1. It was a very close 2-1. But those are the sort of shit you have to deal with. And like, nothing, like I say, like if I did anything, it would have ended up pretty badly for me. Because what happened after that was like, basically, literally a day later, this person also said that playoffs are going to be officially broadcast on the official stream for ESL. And I asked ESL, was this the case? Because I had not even, this was like 2 days before the event. And I heard nothing. And not to mention as well, they weren't doing an official broadcast for the playoffs in Europe, okay? At this stage. Like, only for the grand final. And I'm like, oh, is this true? Because they're doing it for ANZ, and ANZ's a tiny region, okay? So I asked the guy who manages the product, which was Jacko, which is the ESL product manager. And I'm like, is this true? Is this going to be how it is, you know? That that it will be officially broadcast. There was another person in there as well who was complaining about, you know, no community casting and whatnot, but I wasn't really a part of that. And so I get no response from ESL on the first day. So no response. I follow up on the day of the playoffs that are officially going to be broadcasted. So what it was going to be was going to be from the lower bracket, consolidation final, upper bracket, and do a grand final going to be officially broadcasted by ESL. So, I ask on the day of, okay, hey, is this still the same thing? Is there gonna be official broadcast? Because you haven't put the game on HLTV that you're casting this. You know, you haven't put that on. Is it right? You know, have I got it wrong or whatever? Because like I'm not seeing anything. And then the ESA admin basically says, I have never ever heard what this person is talking about. Like, never heard of it. And, yeah, you should be free to cast the games today. This is an admin. This is a separate person. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then the person responds who told me that was the case with the official broadcast said, oh, yeah, your games aren't being taken. That's your clarity, mate. Your games aren't being taken. And I'm like, bro. How are you trying to blame this on me? And then he also said, like, you're taking your frustrations up the wrong people. And I'm like, people aren't talking. Like, I'm trying to find out whether or not I should put aside 3 or 4 hours to cast playoffs. And I get told on the day of that it's okay. And this guy's trying to imply that it's my fault. And then act like when he told me the wrong thing, didn't even say, oh, sorry, I got it wrong. It is, that's your clarity, mate. It's like, what? Like, how? So that's like 2 things in 2 days that this person has done. And then the worst one, which was afterwards, which I did tweet about, and he got pretty pissed off at me over it. So essentially, shortly after, like I think it was like 3 days after, also not to mention as well, ESL introduced a new rule that anyone who's casting events needs to add a 2.5 minute delay due to people cheating with the economy. Like what people used to do is they would watch the official broadcast and they'd be 2.5 minutes behind, but they can get an idea of the enemy's economy, essentially. You know, from being that 2.5 minutes behind, so they know what to call next round or whatever it is, if they do win a round. So, what occurred was that some people didn't put a delay on, even though they knew they should have put a delay on. Okay? So, I was casting a game, and basically the person who had been like telling the stuff about like the playoffs and whatnot jumped onto my game after his game finished without a delay, and I tweeted out, oh, it would be great if people actually followed the rules and whatnot that people set. So you know, that people set, so I don't like lose my entire viewership because I am 2.5 minutes behind. That's what I basically said. And I get told that I have a lack of respect for people. Okay? That he should be treated with more respect. I'm like, no. Like, I'm like this close to saying, like, why should I treat you with any respect? Because in the last 4 fucking days, you've made me feel like shit. And you made me like, and you've told me wrong things, and you've strong-armed me into getting off a game that I wanted to cast. And yeah. Also, he's now a tier 1 caster, by the way. And any time, like I've had people with, and also not to mention as well, he'll act like he doesn't know what happened and doesn't know what the reason is and whatnot. And I'm like, you fucking know what the reason is. Because I said to him, like, would you like that done to you? And he's like, no, I wouldn't let that people do that to me. And I'm like, it's the sort of people that will act clueless, but they know what they're doing, but when you bring it up to them and confront them about it, they'll act clueless. They'll act completely clueless. I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. And that's how cutthroat it can be.
The den has been ravaged with vermin. If we deal with that problem, the elders will be more favorable with us. Take a Grimlings. They are always up for a meal.
But yeah, like, it's just that sort of stuff just puts me, like, overall, with, like, esports casting and whatnot, that stuff puts me off right off of doing it. Is when shit like that occurs. It is absolute crock of shit. And that's why some people have, like, you know, just not returned to esports and just quit it straight up. Is because of shit like that. And, like, at the end of the day, you just can't do anything about it. Like, you just really can't. It's just, like... Especially when the person's, like, that embedded into the scene, you just can't really do anything about it. So yeah, that's obviously a negative topic about it overall, but like that's the sort of shit that does happen. Like when people talk about how like, you know, like it's like a survivorship exercise of getting, you know, deep into esports, they're not kidding. Some of these people have to put up with the most obnoxious people. I no wonder why that was very hard to do. Holy moly. I do like this delve is because you can get this delve done very, very quickly. Oh shit. I didn't realize Church Dog clicked to oh. I mean, you cannot watch Netflix on stream. Maybe he accidentally did it, I'm not sure. I know I did see a Twitch alert come up. Or at least he didn't hear me talk about the casting. It's not him. Church Dog's a good guy. But he probably heard me go on a discussion about casting and whatnot. There are some people in particular, okay, in casting scenes who got like all bent out of shape when he got a semi-final gig, by the way. Like he got a semi-final gig, Church Dog, like he was very dedicated to casting for the, you know, stuff like that, and had great, you know, great play-by-play casting. And then like some people got upset that he got picked over them, and like, yeah, because he's been casting for the scene. Like, you guys have been taking your time and taking your days off and whatnot, and not casting any community events for free and whatnot, and he has, and he's been very good at it. Who do you think is going to get the fucking pass up, mate? Like, because like Church Dog didn't want to go to an event because he felt people were giving him the evils and whatnot because he got a gig over them, and I'm like, no, like fuck him, that's not your problem, it's their problem. If they were fucking good, if they were dedicated and good enough, they would have got that over you, and they should have got that over you. So I said, like, that's what I said to him, like, they should have got that over you. They didn't, because they didn't apply themselves enough, and you got it because you applied themselves enough when they didn't. And also, that's what I told him as well. I would like literally say it to their face, being like, you guys don't do shit. Like, you guys expecting shit to happen to you when you literally don't cast any of the defrag leagues or anything like that, and you're expecting to get, you know, #1 games. Ain't gonna happen, bro. Ain't gonna happen. Unless you're a person pushing like 10k followers and a big brand name, you ain't getting jack and shit, mate. So yeah, it was some like pretty shit things, okay? Like really shit things. So yeah. Crowd, sorry, you gotta bang the fingers in. There's one down. Probably go to bed after this delve. I actually did pretty good actually today. I didn't expect to get this far, given the fact I did a lot more classic dungeons. Oh, no. Didn't think I'd get there anyway. I was a bit slow on the push. There's a bug previously, by the way, with this that it would blind you even if you even if you faced away. Cheers. Did he say something on my Discord? No, he didn't. Okay. Cool. Oh, no way. Didn't want to get that. Of course, I get the healing one. Holy shit. Also, actually, something that I've noticed recently, okay, is, you know, subathons? Okay, I think everyone's mentioned this at this stage. Subathons aren't really subathons anymore. Like, I've been seeing people, like, you know, I have a subathon, guys, and then, like, go AFK for half the stream. And you're like, is it really a subathon if you do that? Yeah. I'll be off, guys. Get this guy back into, get this guy back into Silver Moon. Perf ping. Funny part is, perf ping used to matter, but now it doesn't. Yeah. Anyways, guys.